Well, this morning, the Milton Chamber of Commerce hosted their Power Panel in celebration of International Women's Day. The event featured RBC's Kim Mason, who was thrilled to come back to Milton to deliver a keynote in her hometown. Nikki Wesley shares some of this morning's motivational messages.
This year's theme is Give to Gain, and I think it's such a powerful theme when we think about our role as leaders. Strong leadership does take hard work. It doesn't come easily, but it can be the most rewarding aspect of our careers if we venture into that leadership space.
Executive Vice President Kim Mason shared several leadership fundamentals, including approaching difference with curiosity instead of judgment.
I think curiosity is one of the most important qualities for us to have as leaders. First of all, being invested in what folks are sharing with us. I always say, be interested, not interesting. It means we have to stop talking sometimes and let the other leaders in the room fill the space. And sometimes it takes a little bit of encouragement, but being curious and asking questions, you can pull out some of the brightest and best ideas in the room. Also, by being curious, I think it just opens doors. Like, have we thought about this? What about this perspective? As I said, saying what does better look like? That curiosity drives to the best business outcomes. And I think personally, it really nourishes who we are as leaders because we learn by listening to others share their stories. So curiosity is pivotal. And I think the opposite of not being curious is almost self-importance in a way. Like if you're not curious, does that signal that you just think you know everything there is to know? I think curiosity just signals that you're on a journey. There's so much more to learn, and that helps us get better.
In addition to being leaders in their careers, many women wear other hats, including caregiver, cook, and taxi driver for the kids.
Our biggest challenge today is that we become available to everybody except ourselves. And we feel, I know I've gone through it, I think I've got better over time, is to let that guilt go. Having a strong ecosystem is no longer a luxury. It is an infrastructure that we need to build for us to perform, because we need to be happy.
And even when we've reached the top, like Melissa Farrell, CEO of Halton Healthcare, we can still have moments of self-doubt.
When I get up in front of lots of people and I'm with these amazing, incredible women beside me, and I think, yeah, I deserve to be here too. Yeah, I'm going to do my best today. And that's kind of how I experience imposter syndrome and what I do to try to combat it. And that's what I say to others too, is of course you deserve to be here. Of course you belong. Of course you can do it. Of course you can lean in. And I do think that really helps others in these circumstances.
Remember that your life, your career is not always a straight line. It can take twists, it can take turns. And as long as you continue learning, being open, and just like I said, embracing those opportunities, never discount yourself, never take those opportunities for granted, and just keep asking yourself, what does better look like?
For Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.